Imagine strapping on a basic scuba tank back in the 1970s, descending into the blue with nothing but a pressure gauge and sheer determination. Fast forward to today, and divers are equipped with sophisticated dive computers, closed-circuit rebreathers, and underwater propulsion vehicles that would have seemed like pure science fiction just decades ago. The transformation has been nothing short of extraordinary. But here is the question that should genuinely excite every diver, ocean lover, and adventure seeker watching right now. What will diving actually look like 20 years from now? We are standing at a remarkable crossroads. Cutting-edge technology is advancing faster than ever before. Climate change is fundamentally reshaping our oceans. And human curiosity about the deep blue remains as powerful and relentless as the tides themselves. These three forces are converging in ways that will completely redefine what it means to explore beneath the surface. The future of diving is coming, and it is breathtaking. Before we leap into the future, let's take stock of where we are right now, because honestly, today's diving technology is already pretty remarkable. Modern dive computers have completely transformed how divers manage their time underwater, calculating nitrogen absorption in real time and helping prevent decompression sickness with incredible precision. These devices have made diving significantly safer compared to just 30 years ago. Then there are rebreather systems, which recycle exhaled gas and remove carbon dioxide, allowing divers to stay submerged far longer than traditional open-circuit scuba ever permitted. Some technical divers are now logging dives exceeding 12 hours. Underwater drones have extended our reach even further, exploring depths no human could safely visit, capturing footage from shipwrecks and deep-sea environments that were once completely inaccessible. These tools represent a genuine revolution in underwater exploration. And here's the exciting part. This is just the starting point. If technology has come this far already, imagine what the next 20 years could bring. Building on those technological foundations, let's talk about what divers will actually be wearing in the future. Next-generation dive suits are already in early development, and the possibilities are genuinely exciting. Exosuit technology, originally designed for deep-sea scientific exploration, is being reimagined for broader use. These rigid atmospheric suits allow divers to descend to extreme depths while maintaining surface-level pressure, dramatically reducing decompression risks. But the next evolution goes even further. Researchers are developing advanced wearable materials embedded with smart sensors and responsive fibers that can automatically regulate body temperature based on surrounding water conditions. No more battling hypothermia in cold water or overheating in tropical shallows. Future suits may also continuously monitor vital signs in real time, tracking heart rate, oxygen levels, and fatigue indicators, alerting divers before problems become emergencies. Enhanced joint mobility systems could allow natural movement at depths previously considered too dangerous. These innovations combined would make diving safer, smarter, and accessible to a much wider audience. Now here is where things get truly extraordinary. Imagine diving without a single air tank strapped to your back. Scientists and engineers are actively developing what are known as artificial gill systems, devices designed to extract dissolved oxygen directly from surrounding water, much like how fish breathe. These compact systems use advanced membrane technology and electrochemical processes to separate oxygen molecules from water in real time, feeding breathable air directly to the diver. Some prototypes are already showing promising results in laboratory environments. Then there is liquid breathing research, a concept where specially formulated oxygen-rich fluids fill the lungs entirely, allowing humans to function at extreme depths without pressure-related injuries. While liquid breathing remains largely experimental, military and medical researchers have made meaningful progress in recent years. If either of these technologies reaches practical application within the next 2 decades, the entire concept of dive duration changes forever. Hours underwater, no tanks, no resurfacing. That future may be closer than you think. Now imagine slipping on your dive mask and instantly seeing the underwater world through an entirely new lens. Artificial intelligence and augmented reality are poised to completely revolutionize how divers interact with the ocean environment. Picture a heads-up display built directly into your mask, quietly working in the background as you glide through the water. The moment a curious fish darts past you, the system instantly identifies the species, displaying its name, behavior patterns, and conservation status right before your eyes. Underwater terrain gets mapped in real time, creating a dynamic 3-dimensional chart of your surroundings. Your depth, air supply, heart rate, and decompression limits are all tracked simultaneously without ever glancing at a separate device. Even the subtle movements of marine creatures could be interpreted by AI, essentially translating animal behavior into meaningful information. Every single dive becomes a living classroom, blending exploration with education in ways previously unimaginable beneath the surface. Beyond just diving deeper, the future may involve actually living beneath the ocean surface. Projects like the Aquarius Reef Base off the coast of Florida have already demonstrated that humans can live and work underwater for extended periods. These pioneering research stations laid the groundwork for something far more ambitious. Scientists and engineers are currently developing next-generation underwater habitats that go well beyond basic research functionality. Companies like Deep Ocean Technology and various marine architecture firms are designing modular underwater structures capable of housing multiple occupants comfortably for days or even weeks. Imagine pressurized living quarters with panoramic ocean views, functioning laboratories, and full life support systems anchored to the seafloor. Within 20 years, these concepts could evolve into commercially viable destinations. Tourists and researchers alike could book temporary stays in underwater lodges, experiencing ocean life from an entirely new perspective, essentially becoming temporary residents of the deep, rather than just brief visitors passing through. But not everything about the future of diving is driven by innovation and excitement. Climate change casts a long shadow over the underwater world, and its effects are already impossible to ignore. Coral bleaching events are becoming more frequent and more severe, stripping reefs of their color, their life, and their biodiversity. Rising ocean temperatures are shifting marine ecosystems in ways scientists are still working to fully understand. In 20 years, divers may descend into waters that look dramatically different from what we see today, with familiar reefs replaced by unfamiliar seascapes shaped by warming seas and ocean acidification. Yet the diving community is not standing still. Conservation-focused dive programs are growing rapidly, with certified divers participating in reef monitoring, debris removal, and coral restoration projects around the world. Organizations are cultivating coral fragments in underwater nurseries and transplanting them onto damaged reefs. The future of diving is being shaped not just by what we explore, but by how fiercely we choose to protect it. Imagine descending into the deep ocean not alone, but alongside an intelligent underwater robot mapping every coral formation in real time. This is the future of ocean exploration, and it is closer than you might think. Underwater robots and artificial intelligence-assisted drones are already being tested alongside human divers, but within 20 years, this partnership will become standard practice. These machines will handle dangerous or physically demanding tasks, while divers focus on observation, decision-making, and hands-on conservation work. Citizen divers will play a massive role in this shift. Equipped with smart devices that sync directly with robotic companions, everyday ocean enthusiasts could contribute to mapping the 60% of the ocean floor that remains completely unexplored. From monitoring endangered seagrass beds to tracking illegal fishing activity, human and machine teams will collect data at a scale previously reserved for government agencies and research institutions, putting the power of ocean conservation into the hands of millions. Beyond the technology itself, perhaps the most exciting shift on the horizon is who gets to experience it. For decades, diving has been limited by cost, physical demands, and the steep learning curve of traditional certification programs. But that is rapidly changing. Virtual reality training simulations are already being tested, allowing beginners to practice buoyancy control, emergency procedures, and underwater navigation from their living rooms. These immersive environments could dramatically reduce training time and cost, opening the door for millions of new divers worldwide. Simplified gear systems, including lightweight regulators, intuitive buoyancy devices, and smart masks with built-in guidance, are making the physical barrier far less intimidating. Adaptive diving programs are also expanding, giving people with physical disabilities genuine access to the underwater world. Over the next 2 decades, the global diving community could grow from a few million enthusiasts to tens of millions. Diving may no longer be a niche adventure, but a mainstream experience available to virtually everyone. Beyond exploration and conservation, the commercial side of diving is about to explode in ways that would have seemed impossible just a decade ago. Underwater hotels like the Manta Resort in Atlantis already offer guests a glimpse beneath the surface, but future concepts go far deeper, literally. Imagine booking a week-long stay in a fully pressurized underwater resort, sitting 60 meters below the ocean surface, with panoramic views of untouched coral ecosystems. Submarine tourism companies are already taking wealthy adventurers to the wreck of the Titanic, nearly 4,000 meters down. Within 20 years, these experiences could become far more accessible, with semi-submersible vessels offering guided tours through previously unreachable deep-sea environments. Luxury dive operators are also eyeing locations like the Antarctic seafloor and deep Pacific trenches as the next frontier. Much like space tourism captured imaginations worldwide, deep-sea exploration is poised to become the ultimate premium adventure, drawing an entirely new generation of thrill-seekers into the underwater world. From next-generation dive suits and artificial gills to AI-powered masks and underwater hotels, the future of diving is nothing short of extraordinary. What we have explored today is more than just technological progress. It is a reflection of humanity's enduring desire to understand and connect with the ocean's mysteries. The intersection of technology, conservation, and curiosity will define the next 20 years beneath the waves. But none of it matters if we do not protect the very oceans we are so eager to explore. Every dive you take, every reef you champion, and every conversation you start about ocean health contributes to something far greater than yourself. So stay curious. Stay engaged with the diving community. Support reef restoration efforts and sustainable ocean practices. Whether you are a seasoned diver or someone dreaming of their first breath underwater, the ocean is calling. The most breathtaking discoveries of our lifetime are still waiting beneath the surface.